Blessings, blessings, blessing my chosen one. Chosen one, you know, your faith is what's going to bring you through it. Your faith is what's going to bring you all the way through it. Sometimes people could take us for granted because of the good heart that we have, but not knowing that we're doing the works of the Lord. You know, in their eyes, they probably looking like, oh, we getting over in him, we getting over in her, but not knowing that we're doing the will of the Lord. You know, if the Lord tell you to bless someone through prayer, even through, financial situation, and you being obedient to God's voice and doing God's will, sowing into that person, sometimes the person and that will think that they taking advantage of you, but they really ain't taking advantage of you because you just being obedient to the voice of God, you know. And people is so dark and they in they schemish ways, they not realizing that you just doing God works. They thinking that they taking advantage of you or they coming up, but knowing that your blessing is stored up in heaven. Being obedient to God's voice and doing God's will is the number one thing in our walk, and it builds your faith. Obedience in listening to God's voice, doing what He asks you to do, and stand in your faith. You will never lose. You'll be like that house that built by rocked, and then when the wind comes and blow, it stand firm. Not that house that built by wood and sand that when the wind comes and blow, it blows away. Your foundation in the Lord is key. Your obedience to God is key. Listening to God will, no matter what people think of you. A lot of people might think you're crazy. A lot of people might think like you're foolish, you're unwise. But by you listening to God's voice and being obedient to His calling and doing His will, you are wiser than ever. Ask for discernment so you could see and between the lines and know the deceptive ones. And ask God to build your wisdom, understanding, and knowledge so you could keep moving forward. The key, like I said, is your faith. Having faith, believe in your God and continue to do His will. Don't worry about what other people think about you. Don't worry about what other people say. Don't even worry about what other people think they could get from you financially or materialistic wise, because all those stuff is just temporary. While you building up for your kingdom reward by just being obedient to God. So trust in the Lord always, and continue to do His will. No matter what it look like on the outside, God is the God that judges the heart. He sees your heart, and He knows the heart. You know what I'm saying? So as much as the enemy could send different people into your life in disguise that think they're coming up on you to control or take stuff from you, knowing that you're just doing the will of God. It could be a close family member. It could be friends, loved ones. They only come in with their hands handed out in the time of need. And sometimes you do because you got that genuine heart and you figure out a way to help them. But they think they got one over on you, not knowing that you storing up your treasure in heavens by doing God's will and listening to that still voice that God tells you to do it and being obedient to God. So just continue to be you. Continue to do God's will. Continue to hear the voice of God and continue to trust God. Continue to pray, fast, and have supplication. Continue to ask God for discernment and provision so you could continue to provide all your needs. Because as much as the enemy send people in disguise to think they taking from you or they could pull you down, the more they take, the more God rewards you, multiply you tenfold. So continue to be you, continue to be genuine, continue to listen to the voice of God, and let the fool think he is wise, while the wise playing fool, which is the chosen one. You are a blessing to be a blessing to others, and be obedient to God, and don't worry about what mankind think of you. Like I said, your faith is what's going to sustain you through the end. So continue to have faith, continue to believe, continue to trust in God, because God is the ultimate victory and the ultimate fulfillment in our life. And by us being obedient to God, we will be victorious. We will be triumphant. We will be blessed, and blessed beyond measures. And it will leave some people astonished. And them people, the same ones that think they got one over on you, they the one that's gonna be astonished. They're gonna want to run back into your life because they don't realize the little things they take or the little things you will give. They would have way more abundance if they stay in your circle be a part of your life, because you are victorious through Christ, and your blessing will continually be abundant through Christ, because you have a genuine heart, and God judged the heart. That's why you was chosen. That's why you was chosen. And because of the pure heart that you have. You are a giver first and not a receiver. You know, and people are not like that. There's so much people that into scamming and just being conniving and just have deceitful ways in their heart. And God could see between that. So just trust in the Lord. Like, when they think they deceiving you and they think they winning, all they do is really losing a chosen one that could have helped them along the way, if they would have been true to themselves. But God knows and see all things. So just continue to be you, have faith, continue to walk, by faith and not by sight. Trust in the Lord, and He will always make sure you're victorious no matter what comes your way. The storm may come today, and the skies may be gray, but tomorrow the sunshine will come out with a bright, nice sun ray. So trust in the Lord always and continue to pray. In Jesus' name, I pray this bless somebody out there. Make your faith be your strong tower. Continue to pursue God through your faith. Never give up, and trust in the Lord always. Blessings. Blessings to my chosen ones. Happy Sunday.